Game Freak, how are you making so many games? So yesterday, there was a Pokemon Presents, and me, being stupid, didn't upload about it that day. So I missed my algorithm window to get a bunch of views. Yeah. Fuck. Anyway, Pokemon Presents. So I think most people were probably just expecting maybe a Pokemon Legends Arceus update and some mobile games, and that was about it. But then Game Freak goes and blows us all away by showing us the 9th generation of Pokemon already. Legends Arceus has only been out a month, and they've already shown off Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So yeah, this is the first ever special SOS Bulletin talking specifically about this new reveal. Now, one advantage of uploading a day late is that I've been able to process a lot more info that wasn't in the trailer. So that'll all be in this video in case there's some details that you might have missed. So the trailer was actually pretty conservative. It just showed us some different areas in the trailer, some landscapes, a couple of cities, and some Pokemon. Right off the bat, we can see that they have a new engine, which looks way better than whatever they used for Pokemon Sword and Shield, so they've definitely learned their lesson. And I'll also add, looks better than Pokemon Legends Arceus, so that's great. Okay, so we're all excited, but let's talk about what do we know from this trailer. Well, we got our first look at the Gen 9 starters, and afterwards got given their names. The grass type is called Sprigatito, the fire type is called Fuecoco, and the water type is called Quaxly. Now, if you just listen to those names, they sound Spanish. If you look at the region, it looks Spanish. So this region is probably based in Spain. But it is worth pointing out there's a map in the trailer that shows the coast of the region, and it looks more like Portugal, so I think this region may be a hybrid of Spain and Portugal. Yeah, and by the way, Sprigatito, well, obviously that's a pun on just the word little cat. A Fuecoco is like how fire in Spanish is fuego. Is there a Spanish pun for Quaxly? Because I don't know, I haven't recognized anything when I look at it. I think they just call it Quaxly because ducks go quack. Anyway, speaking of starters, I made a community poll to see which starters you guys would pick. So make sure to go and vote on that so I can see which starter is the most popular. Show your love for whichever one you want to pick. I personally think I might be Sprigatito pilled, but we'll have to see. Either way, I think Quaxly supports Catalonian independence. And that's the video deadened the algorithm because I mentioned politics. So we were wondering where Pokemon would go after Legends Arceus, and now we know. We will see the return of traditional towns and cities. As for whether or not gyms are coming back, I hope they are, but we still don't know for sure. So yes, the traditional towns and cities have returned, but we've also seen some open world gameplay. So that led a lot of people to wonder, how is this game formatted? Well, we've had some official confirmation that this game will be completely open world. And if you need an explanation of what exactly that means, just imagine how your mother's legs were when she slept with me last night. So basically, there's no Xenoblade style divisions where you have to select an area and then you go there, and it's still pretty big, but you can't go beyond the boundaries. Every area flows into one another, so it's completely open world like Breath of the Wild, although, you know, I say Breath of the Wild, it's not going to be as grand as a scale as that, but yeah, it's not segmented. So if this turns out to be just Pokemon Legends Arceus, but with, you know, gym leaders in the Elite Four, boy, that'll be a good Pokemon game. Already we've seen that this will be a hybrid of new and old gameplay. For example, the battle transitions are still seamless like they were in Pokemon Legends Arceus, which, yeah, I mean, kind of a no-brainer. I very much doubt Game Freak were going to go back to the old ways. But you never know with those guys. You never know. What we don't know is how catching work. Is it just going to work in the traditional way, or do we get to aim Pokeballs like we did in Legends Arceus? We don't know for sure, but I hope it's a Legends Arceus way, because when in battle, you did just do it the traditional way, but I could see a Pokemon game that's more in the mainline continuity, restrict catching to only inside battles, which we'll see how we feel about that if that happens. One thing to note is that Pokemon models are way more detailed. You can see the scales on Vipers and like the light shining off Magnemite, so it sort of looks shiny, which we've never seen him look like that before. Meowth has fur, which I have mixed feelings on, but that's a detail. Now yeah, some people are going to say, oh, Pokemon fans are so deprived, these details are the bare minimum. Well yeah, but let's have fun with it, okay? Go be a downer somewhere else. Okay, so this has all been pretty positive, but look at the trainer designs. Yeah, they're pretty mid. They're so basic. I think they're meant to be like Spanish school students, so, you know, they'd have a Spanish school uniform, which would be pretty simple because of the heat. But yeah, this is really boring. The one thing that is noteworthy about them is that their designs change depending on what game you pick. For example, in Pokemon Violet, their tie and shorts will be purple, and in Pokemon Scarlet, their ties and shorts will be an orangey red. And these days, Pokemon trainer designs are much less important anyway, because trainer customization exists, so you can really make them look however you want. So that is about all we saw. And everyone's pretty excited. However, there is something we should be a little bit cautious about. One thing we've criticized Game Freak for is rushing Pokemon games, and this is coming out in the same year as Legends Arceus. So that makes you wonder, so little time between games, how's that going to affect the quality? Well, I don't know how this will affect things, but from what we've seen from the trailer, it looks way better than Sword and Shield. So we don't need to, talk about that tree ever again. Will the National Dex be in this game? Probably not. And if you care about that, touch some grass, okay? Like, just shut up already. It's been 3 years. My explanation as to how we're getting Generation 9 so quickly after Pokemon Legends Arceus is that we heard that Monolith Soft helped develop Legends Arceus. And when you look at pretty much any environment texture in that game, it looks like a Monolith Soft texture, for better or for worse. So now that we have Gen 9 here, I think we can assume that Monolith Soft really helped carry Legends Arceus development. So whilst they were out making the whole world, Game Freak was probably busy with Pokemon Gen 9, so I would say that they outsourced a lot of Legends Arceus, which gave them the time to work on Gen 9. So at the moment, I'm not too worried about this game being rushed. I mean, all Pokemon games will always be rushed to an extent, but I don't think this is going to be anywhere near as half-assed as Pokemon Sword and Shield. So yes, let's still be cautious, because remember how hyped we were for Sword and Shield when we first saw the gameplay, and then E3 came around? Let's try not to get too high up with our expectations, so we don't have the same crash like we did with Generation 8. I don't want to go through that again, because Twitter sucks. So yes, obviously you can be optimistic, but do so with caution. What I'm hoping for is something with the creative passion of Pokemon Legends Arceus, and the same quality of life as Pokemon Sword and Shield, because in terms of, game design, Sword and Shield was great. It was so convenient to play. So I want that merged with Legends Arceus. So yeah, obviously excited. Would I say anything I've seen is going to tell me that this will be the best Pokemon game? Not yet, but we've seen hardly anything. So let's just wait. And rest assured, as soon as another trailer drops, I'll upload another special SOS bulletin. And also, if you'd like to tune in to the regular SOS bulletins that happen every Thursday, feel free to subscribe to get notified about that. And I also write other videos as well. So yeah, that's about it for this bulletin. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, leave a comment about how you feel about this game, and well, it really is a good time to be a Pokemon fan right now.